For you.
Well, within the last half hour, the Secretary-General of the UN, Ban Ki-moon, has called for an immediate halt to what he called unacceptable violence in and around the Gaza Strip. Well, we can speak now to our correspondent at the United Nations, Matt Wells. And Matt, the UN Secretary-General said he recognised Israel's right to defend itself from Palestinian rocket fire, but he condemned what he said was the excessive use of force by Israel.
Yes, this is a very forceful intervention by the Secretary-General, who's a man who's known for his huge diplomatic skills and, if you like, rising above the fray. But he decided to speak with a great deal of passion around half an hour ago here at the UN headquarters in New York. And he obviously condemned the attacks that have been continuing to rain down on southern Israel from rocket fire from Hamas. But he also said that Israel had to adjust its use of force and get the proportion right. He said that he was deeply alarmed by the current escalation of violence in and around Gaza.
But in terms of concrete proposals to end this violence, there was nothing there, was there?
No, he said that the next few days are going to be absolutely crucial. His chief concern at the moment is to get the humanitarian aid and relief continuing to flow into Gaza to try and cope with the humanitarian crisis that's unfolding there. He said that the Arab League, of course, are meeting in just a couple of days' time in emergency session. Also, the Security Council is expected to meet shortly, again, to discuss the situation. But what was, I think, interesting about what he said was that he intends to make a very forceful and personal contribution in the diplomacy that's going to be going on in the next few days, which is somewhat rare for a Secretary-General to do.
Interesting that he pointed up the effects on children in Gaza. He said that they make up half the population there and that he was very concerned about them.
Absolutely, he's hugely concerned about the fate of children and if you like, the sort of blurring of the line in terms of Israel's military action and its effect on the civilian population, which is clustered obviously very heavily around these what Israel says are military targets in terms of the Hamas government. He's also very concerned about the safety of UN workers themselves. 9 UN workers and trainees have been killed so far in the violence, and clearly, unless there is some de-escalation of the violence, they're going to continue to be in jeopardy.
OK, Matt Wells at the UN, thank you.